The ranch is heading to Las Vegas for the National Finals Rodeo.
Got a special guest, Ian Munsick, with us this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you were just playing over there, and we just took the long trek.
Yeah, I had no idea that this part even existed until right now. So there's like 3 floors of this place?
I mean, technically,
or
you
are
call
we
it
on the first? Or
you know, I don't know. How
because
many
we
stairs
went
have you
through
go-
some sort of hidden pathway to get here, and I've never been here before. So
It's a
this
vortex,
is awesome. Yeah,
right?
It's
It's a
huge,
vortex.
huge.
Man, last night, played at the, technically the first performance. How was it opening up last night, the performance?
It was amazing. Man, being there on the actual rodeo dirt at the NFR, man, that is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And, man, I just have a lot of respect for all those cowboys and cowgirls out there being really, really good at what they do.
Well, speaking of cowboy life, you grew up ranching, and so is that like full circle for you to be on that arena floor?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I would say that I haven't truly earned to be on that dirt, man. That is honorary dirt, but man, I'm just proud to be born on a ranch, raised on a ranch, and to hopefully be bringing that cowboy, cowgirl lifestyle into country music.
Man, you do, first of
Thank
all. Your music, spectacular. And that leads me right into the documentary that y'all just did the premiere on Wednesday night, right?
Yeah, we sure did. It's called The Voices of the West. It's about Native American cowboys and cowgirls from where I'm from, which is Wyoming, Montana. And, man, they're just great humans that don't have near enough recognition. So we're trying to change that.
Man, you do that on so many platforms because your music already does that for the cowboy. Like, everybody talks about how the music has changed, country music has changed. But no, there's people like you that keep it country music.
Thank you.
I mean, you put like a stand-up bass out there. You throw everything at us.
Thank you. I think that the country music is coming to a time now where we're going the other way back into real country music, which is awesome for the genre.
How does it feel kind of being one of those guys that's leading that?
I mean, it feels good, but at the end of the day, I always just try and make the music that I would want to hear. So I really just try and stay in my own lane and put the blinders on and do my own thing.
Well, your music speaks to so many people. You have huge numbers on streaming. And then now you can officially say that you've songwrote for other people.
Yep.
With the title track of Cody Johnson.
Yes.
How did that come about?
So Cody brought me on tour with him last year, and we were hanging out on the bus one night after a show, and we had a couple drinks in us, and the guitars got pulled out, and I played him a tune that I had written for my older brother, who is a real cowboy. I mean, he
You're not,
works on a
though?
ranch. No. I live in Nashville now, so I don't call myself a cowboy, but he is a cowboy. He has never truly left the state of Wyoming, and that's about as cowboy as it gets. So I wrote it for him, and I knew that Cody was going to like the tune, so I was kind of hesitant. I was like, I don't know if I should play this because I want to cut this song, but I know that Cody's going to like it. But I played it anyway, and, man, he just stared at me the entire time with kind of a mad look on his face. I was like, dude, why are you mad at me? And he's like, dude, if you give me that, I will cut my whole album around it. And I was like, well, buddy, let me get back to you because I love that song. And then a few months later, he called me, put me on speaker, and all he did was just play it, him and his guitar, on his back porch in Texas. And he didn't say, hey, man. He didn't say anything. He just started singing Superman, Man of Steel. And I was like, oh, dude, that song is yours now, buddy. I can't top that. So I'm just honored to have it.
That is such a cool story. And what a great song. Now, you put out White Buffalo last January.
Yep.
That sucker has just been riding everywhere.
Thank you. Yeah, it's my, being from where I'm from, country music needs more Western in it. So that whole album is just all about the spirit of the West.
It is. And speaking of the spirit of the West, you like to rock the bolos, and I'm just so disappointed. I'm not seeing one today.
Hey, well, you got the Chris Ledoux shirt on. That's,
okay, I got to give it to you.
That's a close number 2. That's close.
So how many bolos do you actually own?
Oh, I probably I would say maybe around 30.
Oh my gosh.
But it's growing every day. Probably when we get back home from this trip, I'll probably have 40.
Where's your wife at? Do you
She's
have
right
your
there.
own, like, does he need his own closet for these yet? Or
For the bolos.
Yeah, she does. She's like, it's
Yeah.
coming soon.
I got a rack for my bolos. They all hang up on the rack.
You know, like we have our jewelry lined up.
That's exactly.
That's yours.
That is exactly.
Hat collection too. Is that started?
Oh gosh, I have hats in laundry baskets. I have hats in trash bags. I have hats in boxes. They're everywhere. Please don't give me any more hats. I have way too many. Way too many.
Next thing you know, souvenirs coming really soon from Ian Munsick.
That's right. That's right. eBay. eBay those baskets.
Hey, make money off of them. That's what you
I
got
know.
to do,
I know.
right? Everything. Well, you know, you got touring alive and kids. How do you balance out with being on the road as much as you were this past year and your little boy?
Yeah, well, my wife is also my manager.
Oh,
so,
yes, that works out.
So she gets to travel quite a bit with me, and if we're going anywhere, then Crawford's going to come with us. So I'm very, very blessed to be able to bring them on the road about 80% of the time. So it makes my life a lot easier to have them close.
Well, you're playing tonight.
Yes, ma'am, at the Chelsea Theater at the Cosmo.
There you go, y'all. If you're looking for some great live music tonight, if it's not already sold out, you better get them, okay?
Come on. Come on.
Not many more times we get to see you in smaller venues.
Thank you.
Because you are playing everywhere. Go ahead. Ian Munsick, let's give it up for him, and thank you so much for dropping in.
Thank you for having me, Heather.